Hi, Mr. A. It's Michelle Bismet. I have my sheet part here and my list of figures and things from 680 and 682 that are listed on here. Set it over here out of the way, or somewhere over here. I will tell you, I'm having a bit of difficulty trying to orient myself to this. I did have to cut it open. This is, I have to orient to where I am. This is the right side. This is my right side, so it's the right side. So this would be the right ventricle, right atrium, and this would be our vena cava, superior vena cava coming in. But I have found nothing on the outside to indicate where the inferior vena cava is. Now, up here at the base is where I have my aorta, where it would come out of the heart to go to the rest of the body. Let's see. So we've done the vena cava. The aortic arch has been cut off. Branches of the pulmonary artery and veins. If they are in here somewhere, I can't tell. And I wrote this on my lab report. You know, when we see pictures in the book, everything's blue or red. Makes it a little bit easier. But not knowing, I'm not sure. When I get inside, I think I can recognize a few more places. Obviously, this is the right ventricle, right atrium, right ventricle at the bottom, right atrium, left ventricle, left atrium. There's the pulmonary arch and the aorta. Not the pulmonary arch, the vena cava. I'm sorry. Okay, and then the coronary sulcus, I believe, is on the left side. That comes. Sorry, I keep talking without showing. The left side, it's a groove between the two. And then from my list, I see that we have the great coronary vein would be on the right side. And we would have the right coronary vein and the anterior intravesicular artery, which would go between the two ventricles. Okay. Now it wants from page 682 the inside. I know I can't get this too much closer. I don't want to get this all over my computer. This again is the right ventricle, and this is the myocardium here. This is the thick wall. This here is the, let's see what it's called, intraventricular septum. It's what divides the two ventricles, the left and the right. Down here, this big cord-like thing is the chordate tendineae that holds the valves in place, and then the papillary muscles, and then this on our right side is the bicuspid. These are the two canals where the blood flows from the ventricle to the atrium. No, atrium to ventricle. I have to think. Well, it goes back and forth. And the valves here. On the right side is the bicuspid valve. On the left side is the tricuspid valve. Now, I cannot find in this to show the valves in the aorta. Let me try cutting this in half. You know, the difference is we can't do a human heart, but it's easy because I would think it would be bigger. That's not a very good picture. But I'm going to see if I can find one of the valves, and I can see definitely where the what are they called? This is part of the valve. Part of the this one would be part of the tricuspid valve because this is the left side. These stringy things. And then is that right? Is that the right side? Yes, this is the right side, not the left side. So I have the wrong side. Turned around. What else do I need to find in here? The coronary sinus, which again, I can't see where any of this goes, but the coronary sinus is where the drain goes to the coronary veins and arteries, which I don't even know if I can even, I don't think I could try to pull a film off this to see if there was some pericardium on here, and there isn't. That's my, yeah, I think I may have found one of the valves. Right in here, let me get something to point with. This would be my aortic. Right at the tip there, there's a little flap there. And there's one of the semi-lunar valves. I showed you the interventricular septum, right and left sides. I wish I could find. It's very hard. Some of the smaller vessels, the ones that on the outer side of here, and my the branches of the pulmonary arteries and veins. I mean, I see nothing here. I mean, I've got one little thing right here. I'll go slow so you can see it. But other than that, I have nothing on this heart that could show me, to show you. But I do know that they branch off of the pulmonary artery, and the pulmonary arteries come off of the vena cava, and the pulmonary veins come off the aorta, which is backwards, but I try to remember that. I found this very interesting and very challenging. I just wish I could find some of those other vessels. I did find the one. I can't find the other one. There's definitely a valve there, which I keep showing you. It's the same place. It's up here in the aorta. And I could cut into what I think is this pulmonary part. And yes, I can see that I've cut that, and that shows that's got to be our pulmonary. You know, and that's a smaller vessel, like the left side is a smaller vessel because, oh, this whole thing is the whole, this whole thing is the aortic arch here. Oh, now that I cut it, I got it. It's the aortic arch, which means the bigger flap here is my vena cava, because that would, no, that's got to be the rest of the pulmonary, because that's going out of the right side of the heart, which goes to the body. Left. Now I'm confused. No, it goes out of the left, so that's why the left side's bigger. So that's why this vessel is bigger. Okay, so that it goes, this side has to pump all of the blood through that aorta out to the rest of the body, whereas the other side, the right side, pumps it through the pulmonary arch, and that takes it to the lungs where it gets oxygen and then it comes back. Alright, I'm not going to bore you anymore with my, I'm just going to cut through this once to see if I can find some of these vessels. Honestly, did not find this is interesting in person. I enjoyed the online human heart, but this I found difficult because I can't find what I'm supposed to find. And I hope that that is good enough. Good night.